The boy loved biking, dreaming of driving to work. Dad took him sometimes, and they'd go wild. But Mom was usually left behind, whereas Dad would leave him at the zoo to enjoy a full day of fun and frolic. However, all of this changed until one day. The boy finally had a long-awaited family outing, with Dad in the back seat like a big hunk of concrete, and Mom behind the wheel. He didn't know what was coming, just that Mom was down. But in the car, he was overjoyed, streetlights and headlights flashing in welcome. Until the car tragically plunged into the water and the little boy started, waiting for something. He was just there, waiting for something to show up. He was just there, waiting, until he found himself back on a hospital bed. Dad and Mom vanished. Suddenly, the boy's world flipped. The doctor was a terrifying crocodile, he, a silly walrus. Relatives and teachers turned into various animals. The boy fell in love with this world. Humans were terrifying. Pandas and beaver surrounded him. On that fateful day, Ijaimo came to him with plans to adopt him into the orphanage. Uncle Mareback was someone he only met then, but one day, I felt like giving him a call, just to see if he was still around. The walrus grew up, left the orphanage, got a trinket signifying AIDS, and became a taxi driver. Finally, he fulfilled his dream of driving, made a doctor friend, aware of his head problems. He sought help everywhere, only to learn from a walrus doctor that he saw everyone as animals and healing was hopeless. His current condition stems from childhood, a complex psychological issue. He needs to find a way out himself to heal. Until helping Feifei rob a bank, the walrus was chased by a hedgehog to bridge, dove into the river, bringing back memories. Water flooded the car, bringing painful memories. It was his moment of redemption. Decades overdue, this day has eventually come. As the walrus Hutchuan slowly opened its eyes, a figure emerged, and miraculously, his years-long accident pain vanished. The new doctor became Rosie, no Hutchuan of pure beauty. He couldn't tell if she was shy or haunted by old memories. Hutchuan glanced and turned away. Feifei ended up in hospital for robbery, facing jail. Humendi sent his brother and Yinggu to jail, entangling the girl group's lead singer, a poodle, and her manager, a Shiba Inu. The hedgehog boss and great white bear were questioned over murder. Hutchuan heard the news. Suddenly, he remembered the missing high school girl who had never been in his car. Someone else had taken his ride. Before he could think it through, Jinjin, the lottery winner, arrived at the hospital with all the lost cash. Jinjin handed over the money to Hutchuan, offering help for anything, but Hutchuan felt it was of no use. Rosie suggested using the money to help their scammed friend, the monkey, but Hutchuan believed he should face the consequences. At that very moment, Hutchuan suddenly came up with a clever plan, deciding to take the money, and upon being discharged from the hospital, he went to find the person in charge of the orphanage, who turned out to be the hidden boss behind the hedgehog in Feifei. This ruthless mob boss surprisingly funded many orphans, which might explain Hutchuan's fear of people. Hutchuan stood up and handed over the billion in cash to the mob boss. Having completed the transaction, he then returned home at ease. From the secretive cabinet, a black cat sauntered out, and life seemed to settle into the mundane at that moment. Lion Chandran deleted his mobile games, slowly returning to reality while the hippo student gave up fame for job hunting strategies. The scammed monkey took several jobs to repay loans. Feifei landed in jail, while Nurse Bachin worked normally. But there was still a girl who originally was meant to replace someone who had passed away, and well, everything was about to change. I can't understand it. I'm in the same situation. It's utterly brain-boggling. And about that, why didn't anyone react after seeing it? I believe the car from back then should be findable. Maybe I have come to understand, just as Mom has said, no matter where we find ourselves, we can all strive to realize our dreams. After properly dealing with the bodies, I was finally able to find the girl. Pretending as the third member, she was questioned by the poodle leader, revealing her fake face and name. Would she be content with her debut? Surprisingly, she told the VIP her mom raised her heart, sacrificing her dreams. She hoped the girl wouldn't become a mere copy of herself. Mom taught her just one thing, and she took that as her life motto. Little did the girl know, while committing her murder, she had taken a taxi, and the dashcam recorded her. Taxi driver Hutchuan suddenly became the prime suspect, while his friend, the bar owner, got wind of it too. To clear Hutchuan's name and hear his side, she kindly handed a voice recorder to his friend. But after several twists, the recorder ended up in Yamamoto's hands. Yamamoto brought the recorder to the girl group's practice room. The three members, unaware of the recorder, decided to each write a little secret. They mixed them up and drew to read them aloud. But the contents turned out to be spine-chilling. Disturbing secrets emerged, including online slander, being sponsored, and even murder. After hearing it, they were all struck dumb and quickly changed the subject. The poodle asked where it had come from, and the tabby cat replied it was from the taxi driver.